Hi everyone, it's Kay here. Thank you very much for joining me today. Just have a bit of a request if you don't mind. I have lots of subscribers, but lots of you I don't know. It would be really lovely if you left a comment so I get to know you. I love having conversations with my subscribers, and it would be really great to know who you are and find out what you like to do. So anyway, today I'm going to be doing a no waste 12 by 12 activity to go in my Blueberry Christmas journal. It's a digital from a Facebook group that I belong to, and I will put the links below if I remember. Anyway, I've got this from some Happy Mails, so I'm going to use this as a bit of an idea, because look, it fits perfectly in the journal. Make a great page to go in the journal like that, make perfect. So I'm going to use this brown wood-like thing, because this journal is sort of like got wood-like features, and it's got those tones, and I'm going to decorate the edges anyway. So with this, I'm going to turn it over, use that side. So it measures 4 1/4 across there that way, and 7 1/2 that way. But there's 1/2 inch flap. So there's 1/2 inch flap all the way around. So I'm going to measure the 1/2 inch flap to start off with. And I'm doing it on this side so I don't mark my paper. And I have to rub it out afterwards. It's just easier to do it this side and no one can see it. So I'm going to do 1/2 inch all the way down, just because it's doing it all the way down, just where I think 7 1/2 would be. So I'm going to push the measurements there so you can see them. I mean, you don't have to do this, but it will fit into a journal really well. 7 1/2 high and 4 1/4 across. So I'm just going to do 4 1/4 from here. This is inches. So I hope this video finds you all well and having some crafting time and creating madly for Christmas. I've made a few cards, and I've made a few Christmas journals. I don't know what it is about Christmas. I just love Christmas papers. You'd have 7 1/2 down. Sorry. 7 1/2 is here. So just going to make sure it's 7 1/2 there. Sorry, make sure it's the same. It would be awful if it was a bit wonky. And it's the same. How about that for a guesstimate? So I'm going to go across there because I want to do 1/2 inch this side, and I've just realised I need 1/2 inch this way as well. But I've just drawn a line so I know what I'm doing. 1/2 inch that way as well. Just need to make sure it's 1/2 inch. Not long now really to Christmas. We have Adelaide has a pageant that goes through the streets of the CBD, and that's quite early in, that was the week before Remembrance Day. We were away for that, so it's always televised on TV. It's free. Anybody can go. Used to always take our daughters when they were younger, and well, not always, took them a few years anyway. So I'm going to cut that to allow for the flap. Okay, so you're wondering and say, Kay, you haven't done the measurement in the middle. No, I haven't done the measurement in the middle. So you might not want to measure for this one, because it's just like you can have a bit of a guess really about how far in you want to go and how far up you want to go. So that's 1 inch that way 1 inch that way, and it's the top and bottom one that's interesting. It's just a bit more than 1.5 there at the top, and just a bit more than 1.5 down the bottom. But I am going to use my template to draw the middle. So that one is 4 1/4. Oh, sorry, 2 and 4 30-seconds. 34, 2 and 4 over 32. But then again, you might not want to worry about that. If you measure, that's 1 and that's 1, and that's what I say, 1 3/4. You probably don't really need to know the measurements in the middle, because you just do these measurements here, and then you get that square in the middle. Square, rectangle. Now normally I am not very good at using a knife at all. This is the second video I've tried to make of this, and I used my knife and I just went all over the place and made a big mess of this. So I'm going to go and do what I feel comfortable with, which is using a pair of scissors. But if you're very good with a knife and a ruler, you go ahead and use that, because it's whatever you're comfortable with. I just made a right mess of it. Cut it all over the place. Wasn't very even at all. I can see why people use a knife, because you won't have to have all this wastage, but you can still use some of it. This bit that I'm cutting out in the middle. Anyway, the reason why I was talking about the pageants, my eldest daughter took her daughter and her husband, her husband and her took their daughter to see their local pageant down at Port Adelaide, and she said it was nice. And tradition has it that all the kids get a bit of chalk. Anyway, even the Adelaide pageant is the same in the CBD. Kids get a chalk, get to draw on the road until the pageant starts, because you have to get there in a goodly time, otherwise you can't get a spot and see what's going on. So it's great. Okay, so I'm just going to use, like I said, I'll use my ruler because I don't have a scoring tool, and it's just easy to do with a ruler. Just lift it up, score along the side of the ruler. So you've got your flaps now. Could use a blindfold, okay, might be easier. Just put my ruler out of the way. And that allows you then to have something to slip in the pocket. So we're just going to cut this bit out. We don't need all of that in the corner here. Because it creates bulk. And now this bit here, I'm going to put some acetate. You can just use packaging, you know, like there are some packaging that you can use for this as well, from things you buy. I just happen to have this spare floating around somewhere. I thought I was tidying up yesterday and thought, oh, where'd that come from? So it's now being used. Oh, it's just, sorry, you can't probably see this because it's acetate. And having a bit of a guesstimate where the other side is here. Right, so that goes like that. So you've got a bit of a window then. Do that. I might use some thin double-sided tape. Get this. I got mine from Officeworks, not Officeworks, Spotlight. Spotlight is a store in Australia that sells materials, craft items, curtaining stuff, cushions, decorating items for your home, kitchenware, sewing machines, patterns, towels and sheets. So it has a range of that kind of thing. And tend to buy my tape from there because it's 5 minutes by car across the other side of the main road. It's very convenient. I know you can buy this stuff online, but I'm so lucky to live so close to these things. The only thing I'm very disappointed about is that they don't seem to do Hilmar's glue anymore, which is very disappointing. Anyway, which way can be top? That's the top, isn't it? Okay, you need to have a little bit of a... Oh, look, every time I use my punch on a flimsy bit of card paper, it doesn't seem to work, so I'm just going to cheat again and use this. You could just use your tape or whatever, really, whatever you've got to hand. Okay, so that's the main part done, and I will decorate that. So what else am I going to do with my bit of paper? I'm going to make the base for the tag. So I'm going to do it, that way, or should I just do it the long ways as well? Because so it comes out the tag, because you can see the top peeking through. So I'm going to, so you can see what I'm doing. So you can see what I'm doing. Just a little bit longer than the paper. And just need to have a bit of a measurement here. You don't want to have it too close, so otherwise it won't slide in and out very well. Okay, there. So I'm going to use my trimmer for that bit. Just make sure it's nice and straight. And across the top, across the other side. Okay. And because I want that to be a tag, I'm going to use my little template here, if I can find it. On that side and that side. Okay. Alright, and then I'm going to put the back on that. So there's my tag to go in there, and I will decorate it. So to make it a little bit more interesting, I'm going to cut that off. And just make sure I've got enough. Quickly put this on a bit of card. I don't mind that it's white because there is sort of cream off-white on the digital I'm using, the Blueberry Christmas one. Okay, that was quick. Right, that gives me a bit of a base to work on now. So I'm thinking of doing some pockets, a series of pockets. Let's have a look. So I'm going to do a pencil mark there. And there. Draw a line to match it up. Oh, picking up a bit of acetate here, so my ruler. I think I need a new ruler. This one's just too shiny. And it glares and the glare hits you in the eye with the light on. So do a pocket there. Needs another little notch. I'm going to still use this one here with the things I've already got it there. What did I do with it? There it is. So I'm going to do a pocket there. I'm stick it on later so we're not wasting time. And I'm going to make a tag, a little journaling card to go in there. Or should I make a big one? Got all this up here, so we could. It's a bit wider than I'd like. So what I could do is make another one of those, a shorter one this time. Again, for my journal, make two. Why not? Make it a little bit smaller. So I'm just going to cut that off there. Make it a lot smaller. So we're going to use what I have. And oh wait, I can't see. It'll be a lot thinner than the other one. It's just cut from the bottom. And obviously it doesn't tie in here, so that will be covered in when I just fold it over to make the 1/2 inch. I don't like to waste anything, but I've just have to waste this little bit here, I think. Or maybe I might be able to use it somewhere else in my journal. So just keep it to one side. Probably might be able to use it for making some tabs like that. And with the other things that I have, like this is in my journal, so I could use it, make a little tab on the side, so I can just keep it for that. So it won't be wasted. This I will have to. I said no waste, I know, but I'm going to have to cut a little bit for there. So there's my another journaling, another one of these. So it will be a lot skinnier. And again, I'm going to use my scissors to cut that bit out. This time try and get near the line. Can I barely see where I've got my mark? That's very bad drawing. Okay, can just barely see it. So my sister is off to Bali tomorrow. Her youngest son and his wife, who are police officers, are taking her and and her daughter-in-law's mum as well to Bali for her 65th birthday. How nice is that? So that'll be another pocket to go in the other journal, the other signature I should say. So I'll have two. And like I said, they will be folded over very thinly. So I'll do that after. So I'll have two of those. I'm going to have to make another tag, but I'll make another tag out of something else. So this is going to be glued on very quickly. I'm going to be over time. I'm trying to have no waste. Trying to be the operative word here. Alright, and this is going to have to be trimmed a little bit to fit in there. So, what am I doing, Kate? What am I doing? You're cutting it. That's what you're doing. You're cutting it. Sadly, in South Australia, we've had some deaths associated with the police force. So it's been quite a difficult couple of days for the police force here in South Australia. They lose one of their own, and their commissioner lost his son. So that's very, very sad, very sad. So I'm going to be making something with these as well. I'll probably make a little tag with that one and a little tag with that one. So you're just going to do that tag. And again, I'll probably put these on card. So there is a bit of wastage with these cut off bits here. And I might actually use this as another pocket here. So the tag and the little tag can go in there like that. I'll do that, I think. So there'll be two things to go in this pocket. That'd be great to go in this first big one I did, and then I'll make some other things to go in this one here. So I'm going to just put that together and do a little bit of decoration so you can see what it looks like when it's finished. And we'll be back, not shortly, because these things take longer than they think, but for you it'll be short. So I hope to see you back soon directly. Bye bye. See you soon.